lovely, so I'm really excited for today's video because we're doing the ultimate Gilmore Girls tag. Now if you know me, I'm a huge fan of the show. I love Gilmore Girls. Like, if you don't love Gilmore Girls, I don't understand you. So anyway, this tag is split into different categories. We've got basic questions, Luke's Diner Dash, which is the lightning round, opinions, and then revival questions. So let's get into it. Right, basic questions. How did you discover the show? So I kind of grew up around the show. I would say that I was a passive watcher. I'd seen a few episodes when I was younger, but I wasn't really interested because around the time that it was out I was like really young, so it wouldn't have really appealed to me. But I was looking for something new to watch on Netflix and it kind of appealed to me. The first episode I ever watched was with my best friend, who ended up not liking the show, but I ended up falling in love with it and binge watching it. So yeah, that's kind of how I discovered the show. I really enjoyed the first episode, like it intrigued me straight away. I was instantly drawn to Lorelai, so you know, who isn't drawn to Lorelai? Do you own the collection? I do not own any Gilmore Girls merch or any of the series in regards to books or DVDs, so no. Favourite season? Season 4. So I'm pretty sure this is the season where Rory goes off to university, which I was really intrigued by because I've always wanted to go to university. I don't think I am going anymore, but I've always like loved the idea. And yeah, she goes to an Ivy League school and she's always gone to Ivy League schools, so it's just really cool to see her kind of grow up and transition there. This was the season that I really fell in love with Paris more. Paris is one of my favourite characters. I know that's like quite an unpopular opinion, but Paris was one of my favourite characters and this season made me love her more. So season 4 had the best like storylines and stuff, so season 4. Least favourite season? Most like everyone else, season 7. I don't know, I really liked Rory and Logan together, but just some of the aspects of their relationship was just and then we had like Lorelai and Christopher and Lorelai and Luke, and it just, the girl couldn't make up her mind. So yeah, kind of like the later seasons, season 7, season 6, I wasn't the biggest fan of. Favourite episode? Never really thought about which episode is my exact favourite, but I really do like the episode where Rory graduates. That's kind of like a bittersweet episode. It's a bit emotional, you know, it's a bit emotional. And when I say graduate, I mean graduated from Chilton. So it's a bit emotional, you know, she was going off to university. Oh, baby. I also like literally any episode that has Lane in it. Lane was one of my favourite characters too. Again, unpopular opinion. Lane, we needed more Lane in that revival. I'm not gonna lie, like Lane was kind of like in the same place we left her, so there was hardly any character development on her behalf. Just justice for Lane, guys, justice. Right, now we're on to Luke's Diner Dash lightning round, so let's kill it. Favourite character? Lorelai. Luke or Christopher? Luke. Team Dean or Team Jess? Team Jess all the way. Lorelai or Rory? This one's really easy. Lorelai. Right, opinion round. Do you think Lorelai overreacts in regards to her parents? See, like, to an extent she overreacts, but there is some times where it's justifiable. English, where? Yeah, there is times where it's valid for her to overreact, but there have been times. And was it justable? Not so much. Do you think Richard and Emily overreact with Lorelai? Okay, here's the thing, right? Emily and Richard feel really triggered by pretty much anything Lorelai does without telling them or against them. Like, they always think that Lorelai is playing against them just because of the whole running away with Rory when she was 16 or 17. I don't really remember how old she was, but they always think that Lorelai is against them, so I would say that they do definitely overreact with her. In the big Lorelai-Rory fight, whose side were you on? I was on Lorelai's side just because I feel like Rory was being a bit of a brat. Like, honestly, Lorelai does a lot for Rory. Like, she brought her up on her own. She just does everything to keep her safe, to keep her happy. And Rory just gets everything that she wants. So I feel like I dislike Rory just because she's like this perfect, unrelatable character. Like, she's really untouchable. She gets everything she wants. She knows she's gonna get everything she wants. She likes everything her way. Like, just for that fact, I was definitely Team Lorelai during that fight. Yes. In a fight between Taylor and Miss Kim, who would win? Oh my god. Miss Kim. 100% Miss Kim. That woman, right, is fierce, okay? She is like the epitome of like woman empowerment. Not women empowerment, but she's like, you know, she's fierce. She's a fierce little woman, so I would have loved to seen her kick Taylor's ass. Like, honestly, Taylor needs an ass kicking, so, you know. Who would spread the rumour the fastest, Babette or Miss Patty? Miss Patty. I feel like Miss Patty, like, spreads rumours like wildfire. Babette has the biggest mouth ever. Like, she's like, you know, she'll scream a rumour from like a mile away, or she just, you know, but Miss Patty's so much worse. Like, her rumours spread like wildfire, so Miss Patty. How much do you dislike April? No, honestly, when I was reading this tag, I was like, I didn't really know that disliking April was like a popular thing. I don't get it, honestly. Like, she was just a child, and I don't know how you could hate a child. Is it because it's Luke's kid? Like, I don't know. I don't hate April. I didn't hate April. I didn't like her, but I didn't hate her, so. Now we're on to the revival questions. How excited are you for the revival? So, obviously the revival's already happened, and I was pretty excited by the time I finished the show. Like, I was excited to watch it, you know. I was like, you know, Team Jess. Are we gonna get some Rory Jess, or is it gonna be Rory Logan? Like, what's it gonna be? Yeah, I didn't really like the revival, but I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. If you could have dinner with any cast member, what kind of questions would you ask them? Lauren Graham, yes, I would love to meet Lauren Graham. Like, Lauren. I don't really have a list of questions that I would ask her. I mean, there are quite a lot of questions I would ask someone like her, but I guess really what I'd want to know is like, oh, like, what was it like to play Lorelai? Do you relate to Lorelai? Do you think Lorelai overreacts sometimes? Or what was it like to be a Gilmore girl? Do you think Rory is a brat? You know, like that kind of thing. Yeah, definitely Lauren Graham. She seems the most chill. How do you want it to end? So it's already ended, and it didn't really end very well, in my opinion. I don't really like the revival in general, not gonna lie. I don't like how they made Rory primarily a cheater and have her storyline like wrapped around cheating and stuff. Like, that's just, you know, it just made me hate her character more, not gonna lie. Like, you know, I'm just being honest. The last 4 words weren't what I was hoping for, and I didn't get any of my, like, I got Jess, but I didn't get Rory and Jess together, so it kind of sucked. So it didn't end how I wanted it to end. I'm not really sure how I wanted it to end, really. I mean, Luke and Lorelai got their happy ending, finally. I want justice for Lane. Okay, more Lane and justice for Lane, okay? Just, yeah. So, this is the end of this video. I'm sorry that it was a bit ranty and rambly, and that my hair looks like absolute shit. But yeah. Come back next week for a new video. I will see you next week. I hope you all had a fabulous day. Bye!